But I had tried, because there isn't a whole lot of places in a Mini Cooper to mount a cell phone mount, but there is the CD player, and so I was testing out different prints, because this is PLA, and I'm not going to put PLA in a car in Texas. But
Turn to butter.
I wanted to test out and see how things would work, and this print I think came out pretty good and would work, except it was made out of PLA. And then I thought about doing it with PET G, because I do have PET G available and I have a fresh roll ready to go and all that jazz. But looking at it and the temperatures that it has been this year, I doubt even PET G would survive. I would need to go with like ABS or ASA or something like that. And I can print ABS, but I would have to get out the enclosure, and it's extremely difficult to print, and it might destroy my print bed because it sticks so hard. But in the end, I ended up purchasing one of the mounts, and then I'm also going to order from AliExpress the magnets for MagSafe, because I ended up getting I needed a case with a cover, so I ended up getting a MagSafe case. And then, like, let me see if I can take this off of here real quick. I had ordered one of these, which works well, and then I had printed my own ball so I could mount it in here. But this works well to hold my phone, but I don't like the price. You know, it's like $6 each, and I want several of them. So I had tried making my own using some STLs from Thingiverse, and once again, PLA, yes I know, but I could have put this in the car and then used these out here in the other locations in the house where I wanted it. And you can see it uses 50 different what is it, 4x2 millimeter magnets, and they're press fit. And I can get the first row, the inner row, well, that's where I started, in using a hammer and a tap. So like a hole punch tap. So you just set it on there and you line it up and you just tap it into place. And then I was able to do the first row that way, but then I started on the outer row, and you can see here on the empty slots, every time I put one in the outer row, it would push out the one from the inner row. So it was a pain in the ass to get that first row in, and then the second row, putting that in, would pop out the first row. So I finally said, to hell with it, I'm not doing that one. And I found some solid rings, but only AliExpress is selling them at this time. And then I can make a 3D print that just houses those rings and then has the ball mount on the back. And that should work out well. And I'm getting, when I order those, I'll be getting 3 of them for $5.44. So I'll probably, and if I have more than $12 on the order, then it's free shipping. So I'll probably just order 3 sets, and that would give me 3 sets of 3, so 9 mounts that I could make. And I did think about setting these into place and gluing them, but the press fit is so tight that I would probably have to redo the STL so that it's like 2% larger, and then I think that would take it out of the alignment with the actual ring. So yeah, fun things that I've been working on that failed miserably. Other than that, yeah, it's kind of it. Although I will say that with the with this print here, the CD player mount, I really like how this attaches to this without being a single print. So like this will, there's a screw that goes through the middle and you screw it into place and that's what holds it. And I think that being able to print the ball while it's sitting up like this instead of trying to print it on its side or from the bottom up just makes for a better 3D print that just works a whole lot better than the other ones that I was doing. So I'm going to start incorporating that into my other prints.
Makes sense. I think the only hard part of that sometimes is
Printing the ball, yeah.
Well, printing of something that'll thread right too. We try to screw something in. I've had problems where like just if it doesn't print smoothly through the threads, then you have a hard time screwing something in.
Yeah, the nice thing about this is it doesn't actually have the threads in the plastic. You drop a nut into the shaped hole, and then you pass the bolt through, and then just screw the bolt in.
Okay, there you go. All right. Anybody else have anything? Oh, I'm sorry. Go finish.
And I don't have to worry about the threads wearing out like it would with plastic.
That's true.
Or over tightening.